Well, say hello to my little friend. Not so little after all. This is the latest addition to my collection of board games, Space Hulk. I've had it for a while actually, but this time it's fully painted. Yeah, so here's a little video showcasing the painted miniatures for Space Hulk 4th edition. It came in the post a few days ago. I've been waiting for that one for quite a while now. Due to different reasons, we were waiting in the queue or whatever it was. Yeah, adjusted the lighting slightly. So here we are, a video showcasing the painted minis for the game, and a few words about why I decided to go for it and why I decided to add it to my collection. So to begin with, just a short flyover. Apologies for the glare. The tiles, they are superb. You don't make games like this anymore. Look at the thickness of the tile. Just look at the latest Kickstarter games or standard release of the games, and you don't get these days, do you? Yeah, they are one-sided, majority of them, but yeah, come on, the thickness, the quality, the details, everything is just top notch. You just can't go wrong with that at all, mate. So yeah, let me just briefly introduce the Marines, the Space Marines, of course, the team, the brothers, yeah, who will burn the heretics. Absolutely fantastic. I really like the style of the way they're made. We decided to go for the classic representation of the Space Marines for the Space Hulk. I decided to have them painted like this. We'll have a separate set of Terminators that will hopefully replace these, and we'll play with different color schemes and what have you. But for now, let's just enjoy the details of the Space Marines brothers and different weapons that they're carrying and wielding and using throughout the missions. So here we are, first level of the minis. All right, this guy, this brother with the claws, I can't recall his name, but he's just brutal right there. Okay, moving on. All right, one of my favorite miniatures out of all of them, right here. Yeah, I can't figure out the lighting for these minis. Just keep playing with it. Let's try and do it like this. Okay, there you go, more brothers. Some gene stealers already creeping in. Yeah, I just like the way they're made. Even though they presented in the same color scheme, but the ferociousness. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Love them to bits. Can't really wait to play it. I'm going through the rules just to learn the game, and it's not a complicated game. It's a challenging and demanding game, quite brutal at that. This game can just chew you in, spit you out without even you noticing. I really enjoy games like that. I like difficult games that give you a challenge and a lot of fantastic emotions while you're playing the game. Yeah, so here we are. There's not a lot of minis in the original box, so that's all of them, basically around 40-ish, 35 maybe, something like that. I particularly like the Band of Brothers, of course. All sorts of different weapons that they're carrying. This is one of the reasons why I got, drawn into the game, apart from the fact of the climate, of the atmosphere, the artwork, the Warhammer, Space Hulk, adventure and the rest of it. But the thing that I enjoy the most out of the game is the fact that all the brothers are carrying different types of weapons, and depending on the weapon they're carrying, you get different abilities while playing the game. You got the assault cannons, you have the power swords, storm shields, lightning claws, heavy flamers, chain fists, and the rest of it. Depending on the type of the weapon you have with your brother, you have different ways of killing Genestealers. Your weapons can jam, you can experience quite a lot of things. It's quite difficult to actually hit your enemies, and they catch up with you quite easily. They move at vast distances every turn. And one other thing that I enjoy quite a lot in this game is the timer. The hourglass. Alright, so the hourglass, if you're not familiar with the game, is used for Space Marines only. So you start, come on. So every time you start the Space Marines turn, you just start the hourglass. Whoops. And you have that much time to move all your troops, to move all your brothers. When the time runs out, you're done. It's the Genestealer's turn. Yeah, so there you are. Spacehawk 4th edition. The whole thing is painted. Yeah, absolutely fantastic game. So as I mentioned, one of the things that drew me into the game is the universe, is the climate, is the artwork, is the presentation, the execution of the tiles, the cardboard, the miniatures, the fact that you can customize, well, in a way, customize your gameplay with different brothers. So every brother plays differently. He can take advantage of the weapons that they're carrying, and this gives a lot of flavor, a lot of atmosphere, a lot of fun during the playthrough. So every time you lose one of them, you lose a member of your team, but you also lose a weapon that you could have used to go through the mission and kill the Genestealers, and you lose one of the options to progress through what's ahead of you. You have a huge book of missions. In one of the books, you have a lot of lore. That if you're into things like that, you can just get lost in it, because there's so much lore either in this game or outside of this game that you can bring in to enhance your gameplay. You can just create stories and a lot of atmosphere. You have so many options. How many missions do we have in the book? 16, sorry. 16 missions in the book, and there's quite a lot of custom-made content on the BGG forums as well, either overhauling the original rules or expanding them, adding new terminators, new enemies, new missions, new objectives, mechanics, all sorts of things. So this game, if you are a regular viewer of the channel, you might have recognized already that I enjoy games that can be modified, overhauled. I really like the fact that you can change and alter the game in so many different ways. I always try to play them as they were intended to be played by the designers, and then I look into all sorts of different things that I may not necessarily enjoy or like, and then I look for house rules or other things that might upgrade or change the gameplay completely. So I have a lot of games like this. You might have seen, for example, Dungeons and Dragons that I've upgraded and changed quite significantly with custom-made content. But that's another video, that's another story. This time we're talking about Spacehawk. So here we are. This is a rather shorter video as normal, as usual. I just wanted to show you the latest addition to the collection, the reasons why I've bought it, and this is a spoiler. of what's about to come in April, because we're recording that at the end of March 2023. So something that you might expect in April is a little playthrough of that. And if you enjoy it and if you like it, we might post a few more. I will definitely be playing this either online or offline, because I've been waiting for these minis to arrive from the painter for quite a while now, for many different reasons. So here they are. I'm ready to play the game. Although all my workstations are occupied with other games that I've been enjoying a lot recently. So that will be a challenge actually, to fit it somewhere on either of the tables. One is occupied by Monster Hunter World, the other one by Dark Souls, and the rest of it, you know, if you're interested, we might make an updated tour around my game room. But yeah, if that's something that you're interested in, then please let me know and we might organize something. Until then, this is the Band of Brothers for the Space Hulk, and I suppose I will see you shortly in a very first mission that we're going to experience with a Band of Brothers against the Genestealers, trying to overcome the waves of these monsters and fulfill the objectives of the mission that's ahead of us. Right, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little introduction of our latest addition to the collection, Space Hulk 4th edition. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.